Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Jeff Horn again calls out the truth. Errol Spence Jr. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, all of the channel donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, boxing's been good. I just got back from New York late last night, and actually I got back late Sunday. And I got the news just now, making a video about it. But Jeff Horn, he again called out Errol Spence. I talked to Errol Spence over the weekend. He said he had Pacquiao winning in the Pacquiao-Horn fight. The video is up on the channel. He also says he would entertain and he would love the idea of fighting a guy like Jeff Horn. It's a unification. It's a champion. And Jeff Horn took to his social media 2 days ago. And I'm just now getting a chance to make the video. I haven't really heard many people talking about it, but I think it's interesting. Jeff Horn said, Errol Spence, let's fight, let's unify. There will be a man down. Team Horn. Hashtag Q Elder. I don't know what that is. That's some Australian shit. Crikey. I don't know what that means. But I know what let's fight means. And let's unify. There will be a man down. So I want to know what you guys think. Me, I like it. I like it. I think it's a good fight. The stylistic fight. Obviously, I would favor Errol Spence Jr. I just think he's more, his technical ability is more precise. And I don't think he's going to, I don't think it's going to be the same fight as the Pacquiao fight. Because Pacquiao, this is just my opinion, but I really feel Pacquiao made a lot of mistakes. Because Pacquiao, I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but he's not a smart fighter. And that's okay. A lot of guys do things that are anti what they would teach you in a boxing course or like a boxing training. And Pacquiao has been able to get away with it for long enough. He's had a historic career as a result. But that doesn't mean he's doing the things right. And Errol Spence, to his credit, my dude, shout out to my writer, Bakari, he covered the fight. But it was after an Errol Spence fight. I think Errol Spence, Chris Algieri, he was doing the post-fight press conference, and Errol Spence said it himself. He said Pacquiao lacks fundamentals, which is absolutely right. Like, and that's why you see a major deterioration of what Pacquiao used to look like versus now, because when you get older, you got to make some adjustments. You got to do, you know what I mean? Your body's naturally going to slow. Let's say guys are bigger, so you can't knock them out, right? Things like that. So you have to find a different way. And if you don't have those bag of tricks, you don't have those same tools, fundamental tool sets, you know what I mean? Then you're going to be, it's going to be hard for you. Like guys like Floyd Mayweather, I've talked about it time and time again on the channel. They have longevity in the sport because they have a grasp of the fundamentals. Even Bernard Hopkins, a grasp of fundamentals of boxing, jab, you know what I mean? And just do different things to make them a complete fighter. Like I think Terrence Crawford can have longevity in the sport if he takes care of his body, stays focused, things of that sort, based on his what style he fights. Pacquiao, he fights like I don't know, a freight train, whirlwind or whatever. But he was never too mindful of the basics. And now when he's slowed down a touch or lost some hunger or whatever the situation is, now he no longer looks like the exact same fighter as that beat David Diaz. You know what I mean? Things like that. So it's a little bit different. But as far as Jeff Horn and Errol Spence, I like it. Again, I think it's a different fight. For example, Pacquiao he's not good with the inside fight. As good as Pacquiao is, there's a lot of things he doesn't do good. And that's going to sound crazy. Like, what? How did he beat De La Hoya? How did he beat Cotto? Again, he's a freak of nature athlete, and he was able to do it with what he does well. But there's a lot that I've noticed that Pacquiao, I don't think he really does great. But again, his style was effective for him for years. I don't think Pacquiao has a great jab. I don't think he goes to the body often. Right? He's not really an inside fighter. You know what I mean? His ring IQ and savvy needs work. It's just what it is. I'm not trying to deconstruct Pacquiao and shit on him. I'm just telling you what I see. Like, what? Name the fight where you think Pacquiao had excellent body work, an excellent jab. You know what I mean? Crazy ring IQ and defense. You know, so it's just, that's just my opinion on the situation. Again, still a good fighter, but when the fundamentals, like when you get older, that's when the lack of fundamentals are going to show more and more. Like, I mean, even Roy Jones a bit. That's my favorite fighter of all time. But as he slowed down, then you've seen, okay, he was, you know what I mean, he would lose or get knocked out or whatever the situation was, because he wasn't doing things the fundamental way, like bop, 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 bop. It was a lot different. And that's what happens with speedsters and athletic guys if you don't mind for the basics. Like I said, Pacquiao is not really an inside fighter to me. And he was fighting off the ropes, like banging his gloves and stuff like that. So that doesn't matter. Jeff Horn was coming for his, and Pacquiao was getting hit with some nasty uppercuts on the ropes and stuff. I just don't see Errol Spence allowing for that. Like, just be bullied and pushed back to the ropes and stay there and getting hit and banging his gloves and stuff like that. It's a totally different fight, but it's one I would definitely like to see. I just did a video about Terrence Crawford. Obviously, he has to fight Julius Ndongo, but Carl Moretti is saying that Crawford might be on the radar for Jeff Horn too. So a lot of different options. Let me know what you prefer: Errol Spence, Jeff Horn at welterweight, or Crawford if he beats Ndongo to move up to welterweight and fight Jeff Horn. I think they're both good fights, but totally different styles to what Pacquiao does. So I wouldn't say people should get gassed off of Pacquiao Horn if he were to fight Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. What do you think of the Jeff Horn call out? Is that something you would like?
I'm with Earl right now.
Yeah, I definitely want to fight Jeff Horn. I mean,
I'm with Earl right now, boy.
I don't know if that fight could happen. If it's possible,
I'm with Earl right now.
Sacrifice Jeff Horn.
You said sacrifice?
Yeah, but we'll see.
What did you have winning the Pacquiao Horn fight? What did you have winning?
I thought Pacquiao was winning. I thought Pacquiao was winning. But, I mean, Jeff Horn showed a lot of heart. I think Pacquiao was in his prime. He would have stopped.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.